Gonna do another review. Today is Honey Lemon Soda. This is a new release from Yen Press and it is rated teen. As always, I'm going to give you the first chapter and then I'm going to flip through it, but I'll give you the spoiler warning at that point so you can save it, skip it, whatever you want to do. I'm going to start the story off with Uka, who very much keeps to herself, and we'll get to that in a minute. Now, it's the first week of high school and she accidentally is walking by this group of people and gets splashed with a bunch of soda. She is completely drenched and they're like, oh my gosh, that was such an accident. We're so sorry. We didn't mean to do that. There's Uka. And Uka realizes who it was that splashed her and gets nervous and runs away. Uka remembers him from her last year in middle school. His name is Kai, and his hair reminds her of lemon soda, hint hint. Now Uka is super shy and she has zero social skills. She's got no friends, so she psychs herself up to say good morning to Kai the next day. So he catches her practicing and then they have this interaction where he's getting her to speak louder and say it more clearly, where she says good morning to him. And then he says it back and she gets very excited that he acknowledged her good morning. As the day progresses, Uka goes outside of her comfort zone to try to appear more friendly to everybody. Everybody notices her trying, and then all of a sudden, of course, someone's got to come and rain on the parade. This group of students from middle school who knew her calls her Rocky because she's super slow and out of it, and she doesn't talk, she's always frozen. Later that day, Uka notices that that same group of kids threw her shoes in the trash. Something that probably happened a lot in middle school. When Kai realizes what's going on, he's telling her, ask for help, and she says, ask who? Which absolutely broke my heart for her. And in that moment, Kai realizes where he recognized her from. Last year of middle school, she was getting bullied from that group again, trying to figure out which high school she wanted to go to. And Kai, who just happened to be there at the time, noticed what was going on and said, you should go to this high school because I'm going there too. It'll probably suit you really well. So that's exactly what Uka did. She tested to go to the current school that they now all go to. But she doesn't think that Kai remembers, because to her that moment had a lot of meaning for her. He gave her just a little bit of courage. So the next day at school, she decides to shake up a soda bottle and spray all of those bullies with the soda. It kind of goes south fast, and then Kai realizes what's going on and says, ask me for help. So she does, she tells him, help me. So of course Kai obliges, and he basically tells that group of bullies to like take a hike basically. And he has this group of friends that are all going to be willing to help out Uka as well. So Kai knows that Uka struggles really with trying to speak up for herself, and he's really just trying to help her to find that voice. So if she does need help, he's saying speak up, ask for that help if you really need it. But that's your spoiler warning. That's the end of chapter 1. I'm going to talk about it briefly. I wish I had more time to talk about this because I have a lot to say. All positive, by the way, nothing negative. So I cannot put into words how much I enjoyed this one volume. It was seriously so good. It made me tear up. It made me laugh out loud. I was kicking my feet. I had all the emotions. I loved this so freaking much. And I hope I conveyed that she's not a damsel in distress. The whole point of her going to this high school is to make a change and find courage in herself to find her voice and speak up. And along the way, Kai is helping her to achieve that. And as the story progresses, you see that Uka is finding out things about herself that she didn't even know before, things that she could do, she had no idea, because she got the encouragement to try from Kai. Highly recommend it, so cute.